The biggest pros and cons of living in America. Yeah, really curious to see what these pros and cons are and see what you guys have to say about them in the comments as well. Before we do get into this, I appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. Let's just try to see what we got.
The biggest pros and cons of living in America are free water and those darn cockroaches.
Okay.
Only kidding. Sort of.
Nice.
Like most countries full of flawed people, America isn't perfect.
Among all
Fair
the
enough.
liberty and amber waves of grain, there are good people and bad people. Good laws
Like
and
everywhere.
bad laws.
Right.
And, well, politicians.
While we have an abundance of everything you could think of, like TVs, cars, and deer, we also have plenty of crime, dysfunctional politics,
Okay.
and an unhealthy obsession with the Kardashians.
Right.
It's not all bad, though.
Then again, it's not just America that has an obsession with the Kardashians. A lot of the world does, bro.
And we're learning just like everyone else. Albeit sometimes way too slowly.
Curious to find out more?
Yes.
I'm Mike with List 25.
And I'm Tristan with List 25.
And let's take a trip across the states and learn about the biggest pros and cons of living in America.
Aye.
Road trip!
I'm excited, man.
Yay! Oh, there's only 20 items on this
Wait,
one.
if I start driving, we're in Britain.
Alright, this is going to be interesting to see what we got. The biggest pros and cons.
20. Pro. Diversity. America
Okay.
is usually called a melting pot, since it has a long history of many people and cultures from around the world immigrating for better opportunities. As a result, America represents a wide array of cultures and languages.
You know what? This thing actually surprised me because I've seen some stats. I don't know the exact numbers, but like, for example, like how many Spanish people in America, etc. Like the numbers are bigger than I thought, bro. Like a lot bigger than I thought, dude.
Providing different points of view, and of course, delicious food.
Burgers.
19.
Oh, I could kill a burger right now.
Con. Racism. America
Right.
has long been a hotbed of racism against minority cultures. The racist roots of African American slavery and Jim Crow laws, as well as the poor treatment of stereotypes of Latinos, Asian Americans, and indigenous peoples, among others,
Hey.
still exist today in various forms and branches of society.
Hey, listen, that's a con. Wait, this is gonna sound like weird, but like that's a con that won't put me off America, is what I'm saying, right? Because in the UK, I don't know if you guys have heard what's going on in the UK, bro. Like it's like a racist war right now. Like it's actually crazy. All the riots and stuff, bro. Mental, dude. So yeah, you know what? I'd rather go to America now and leave this place right now.
In an NBC News poll, 64% of Americans said racism remains a major problem in America.
Oh, really?
And the world.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
the world.
yeah.
18.
Facts.
Pro. Nature. Along with the diversity of
yes.
people, America has a diverse nature landscape.
Right.
From the balmy beaches here in Florida and rolling mountains of Appalachia to the chilly winters of Minnesota and the soaring cliffs of
Yo.
the Rocky Mountains.
The thing is, America's that big as well. It's just so from what I've seen. Every time I watch like an American vlog or something, bro, it's like I'm seeing a different country. Like it's mental.
America has plenty of environments to experience and explore.
Right.
Among the many beautiful places throughout the country, it has 58 national parks protected by the federal government and available
wow.
for camping, hiking, fishing, and many other great outdoor activities.
Hey, that's more national parks than the States, bro.
You know, I already regret letting you have the pros and me being stuck with the cons.
I'm the laughy one. You're the straight-faced. You get the sad ones.
Okay,
Serious
great.
guy.
You get to get excited about fishing.
I do.
I get to talk about racism.
Yeah.
That's
Fair.
no, it's honestly not.
He's hating it right
17.
now.
Con. Dirty cities. Big cities can provide lots of opportunity.
Really?
But they also have a downside. From New York City to Chicago to Los
Right.
Angeles, some of America's biggest cities are also the filthiest. They
Okay.
smell, produce smog, have an abundance of trash and litter floating about the streets, and sometimes have rodent problems.
Wait, that's interesting. Like, I've definitely heard of like New York, especially with the bins and rats and stuff. But is it really that bad? Because every time I watch like a video on America, I always mention it looks super clean. Especially compared to the UK, bro. It looks very clean, dude. Maybe your dirty is out clean. I don't know.
I've actually been to all those big cities.
I've been to
pretty nice.
neither of them.
But New York City it's a very dirty place.
Okay.
And it seriously does never sleep.
I won't
Take
think
that,
it would be
people in
dirty.
New York watching this.
But guess what? I like to sleep. So
Not
maybe
going to
you
New York.
should do the same.
Dear New York, Go to sleep.
He's going
Good
home.
Lord.
16.
Pro. Political system. This will depend widely on where you're standing in the world.
Okay.
But overall, America's political institutions, its provision of civil rights, and its ability to correct itself over time has been a
Right.
huge win for society. Its overall political system keeps several checks and balances in place to stave off egregious abuse of power.
Hey, listen, I don't know too much about the American political system, but I'm pretty sure these comments are going to get a little bit wild with this one.
It allows anyone to run for political office, and its citizens
Right.
have a large say in how things should be done.
Okay, yeah, that's
From
good.
the local to the federal level. It's not perfect. No system is. But if you're looking to have a voice in your community, America is the place to be.
Right.
Oh, I predict a fantastic comment section.
That's
Behave
what I just
yourselves.
said.
15.
Fantastic. Con. Political division. Today, America has intense political divisions that only seem to keep growing.
Right.
It's essentially two-party system
Yo, this is even big around the world, bro. Like, what I'm saying is like, even me that don't live in in America, right? I see the division with politics, right? And bro, like, you guys are very strong with your opinions, you know what I'm saying? And you guys will go eat. Bro, I've seen it in my stream, right? I stream on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check it out, join it. No, do not join it with the politics. But yo, I've seen people argue for hours, bro. I have no clue what they're even saying, bro. But they're just arguing about one thing and another thing, dude, about politics.
exacerbates this problem, giving people only two extremes to choose from. The constant back and forth controlling parties taking power, with each election causes instability and fluctuation in the policy and laws written.
Right.
If they're written at all. It's also difficult to talk to anyone about politics without fear of losing friends or creating a
Okay.
scene.
I hate what you believe in.
Personally, I don't talk about politics.
Yeah.
For this reason.
Hey,
yeah,
if you want to
I ain't gonna lie, I try to stay clear from politics. Even UK politics, I have no clue what's going on, bro. It is what it is, dude.
discuss politics, do that in the comments below.
And we will not reply.
Uh-oh. It's
He
gonna be a
might.
war zone.
He's easy to get to reply to anything. He can't help himself.
I like replying.
Yeah.
14.
Pro economy. Again, this depends on
healthy
where you're
one.
standing. But overall,
Right?
the American economy is one of the best in the world.
Okay, yeah.
Especially for job opportunities. It has many industries to choose from, including, but not limited to, computer science, entertainment, and business.
Right.
Generally, if you get a good education and work hard, you'll be rewarded for it. And more opportunities
See,
will
this is what I really like about America. It's like how optimistic you guys are, how hard you work, and like you're not afraid to fail. From what it seems, you're not like in the UK, people are actually afraid to fail. Like they don't want to go out and take risks. They just want to like do the normal thing because of what, like being judged or whatever, right? I feel like Americans, like you guys will go out there, fail, and you know what I mean? It's not a bad thing.
come your way.
But when we say work hard, we mean like,
Not at all.
no, just
No.
keep
No,
working
work
hard.
hard.
Keep working hard. It all pays off.
It does.
13.
Con. Corporate culture. Many jobs for large corporations require long hours, grueling environments, and might be low paying.
Okay.
Often corporate culture minimizes
Really?
the individual, making them feel like a number or a cog in a machine that could easily be replaced. If you're lucky, you'll work 40 hours a week, but many employees are expected to go over that without overtime to keep their job.
What?
Been there, done that.
Same.
Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. So if you go overtime, you won't get paid overtime? You just do more hours overtime just to keep your job? Huh?
12.
Pro real estate.
Invest now.
It's free real estate. If you didn't know already, America has tons of land, most of it
Right.
unused and fairly cheap, depending on its location. So, if you want to get into real estate, America has a decent market.
Okay, not only are you getting the more positive ones, but you have less to read.
What if I wanted to get into fake estate?
Yo, to be fair, though, I see what I did there. Fake estate, real estate. I see what I did there. To be fair, though, I ain't got the money for the real estate, bro. Because I'm borrowing money to get the real estate, and I will in America, for sure.
Fake estate.
Instead of real estate.
Yeah, I got the joke. Just didn't land.
Let us know in the comments below if my
Please
joke
don't.
totally landed.
Please don't.
11.
Amazing, dude.
Con. Public transportation. America is built on the back of the automobile and has a terrific highway system, but overall its public transit system is lacking.
Right, yeah.
Ask any American commuting to work in a city and they'll tell you it's a bear. Of course, some American cities are better about buses, bikes, and trains than others, but traffic remains a huge problem nevertheless. I was gonna say something, but you have been distracting me this entire time.
10.
Nice.
Pro.
Yeah, I have heard that the American public, but then again, like I do watch them, like when Europeans go to America, I do see them go to the big cities. They're like, oh, the public transport is actually pretty good.
Bounty hunter.
Awesome.
This may sound strange, but have you ever thought about being a bounty hunter? No? Just me. Anyway, believe it or not, America is one of the few countries in the world that still allows bounty hunting.
Okay.
So that's always an option.
We're not telling you to become a bounty hunter. That seems very dangerous.
Why is this a pro, though?
I learned from that one episode of Psych that being a bounty hunter is not a good thing.
I learned from Boba Fett that if you're a bounty hunter, you might get eaten by a Sarlacc pit.
I learned from Jango Fett you might get decapitated by Samuel L. Jackson.
Specifically. I'm a bounty hunter. Ah, Samuel, no!
Hey, yo, why is it bro, did bounty hunter get good pay or something? Like, why is that a pro, bro? He just listed off a job.
9.
Do I have to?
Oh, yeah.
Great. Con. Gun violence. America has a huge gun violence problem.
Okay.
With very little gun regulation and a culture that frequently refuses to do anything about gun violence, gun deaths rank much higher in America than other developed nations.
Right, that's
From
good.
frequent
More
mass
guns.
shootings to self-inflicted gunshot wounds, the statistics are staggering.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
8.
They kept it short and sweet. I should do the same. But very, obviously, any type of violence is going to be a con. Obviously, dude.
Pro. Higher education. America, hands down, has some of the best universities in the world.
Do you know what? This always interests me, right? I always hear about, like, America having the best universities in the world. But then, like, why is the stereotype, like, I'm not saying this, but, like, the stereotype is Americans are dumb, right? Like, everyone knows that. I'm not saying that's true. It's just a stereotype, like UK stereotype, big teeth. You know what I mean? That might be true. But you know what I'm saying, bro? Why is the stereotype Americans are dumb, bro, but you got the best education? Like that make it make sense, and the best economy. Where's that stereotype came from, bro?
Including, but not limited to, Harvard, Yale, Stanford, MIT, Caltech, and the University of Chicago.
And Santa Fe College.
And the University of Florida. People from around the world apply to many of these schools and programs because they're the very best. On top of that, if you're a resident of a state university, you get a discounted tuition rate.
Santa Fe College is the #1 college in the nation.
#1 college?
Yeah.
Yo, how much is your universities? So, like, for example, I think my 4-year at uni was around 70,000 for I think 4 or 5 years. I can't remember now. But that was with, like, the loan as well to live. So they gave me, I think, 7 grand a year for me to, like, live as well. But obviously that's a loan. So, like, you have to pay it back eventually.
We're not a university.
Oh, call it, okay.
Yeah. I love Santa Fe, though.
New Mexico?
Go. Wait, what's our mascot again? Saints! Go Saints!
They're the St. Bernards.
Oh.
That's why it's a dog.
That's kind of silly.
7.
Crap, I hate that I have these. Con. Student debt.
Ooh.
While every child is granted a free education in the American public school system, they have to pay for their higher education at colleges and university. With many higher-paying jobs demanding a 4-year degree, many students flood into colleges taking on loads of debt. They'll wear them down for years after graduation.
Yeah, when I graduated uni, it was like 4 years ago. And because your debt gains interest, my student debt is right now is like 102 grand, something like that. Bro, I'm never going to be able to pay that off. 102K, bro. What?
In fact, the average student has $37,172 in school loans. The total student loan debt in America is $1.52 trillion. To make matters worse, many degrees are worthless for the ever-changing job market. wow, did we not just say that the job market is actually pretty good in America? College isn't for everyone, guys. I am willing to say that. Like, there are trade schools, there's plenty of online courses that you can take.
That's facts.
Know what you want to do in your life and then find out what your next
listen, like, from my experience, right, like, obviously, uni can be good for certain jobs. But I went to uni, I don't even use my uni course, and now I owe them 101 grand, and all I got is a piece of paper that says I graduated. That is it. That's all I got, and you know what I'm saying? I will never do anything with that job, unless, like, you know, I don't even think it'll be possible for me to do now. My course was programming, so let's say all this content stuff went out the window. I don't even know if it's been so long, I don't even know how to program anymore.
Move is from there. College is not for everyone.
Pawn to E5.
I'm fine with saying that.
6.
Pro, medicine and research.
Okay.
America has some of the best hospitals in the world, many working on cutting-edge medical research. From the Mayo Clinic to Johns Hopkins Hospital, these places train and employ doctors with a variety of specialties to help combat disease and treat patients.
That's good.
We also dwarf most other countries in researching biology and medicine, creating new drugs and treatments.
Mayo Clinic actually saved my life.
Did they give you free mayonnaise?
No.
Well, that's misleading.
Part of my brain was leaking out of my skull, so...
Oh, really?
You know, that was a problem.
Did they replace it with mayonnaise?
This guy, bro.
Very painful surgery.
Yo, this guy's talking about his brain leaking. And you're talking about patching it up with mayonnaise, bro.
Mayonnaise?
I'm glad we're joking about this. I'm traumatized. Like, I'm grateful for it, but I am traumatized. Huh?
I'm here to help.
No, not helping.
Don't you wish I was there?
Chiari malformation.
You know what? That's how you know he's a good friend, bro. That's how you know he's a good friend, dude.
It's fun.
Do you recommend it?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Just checking.
Holy crap.
5.
Great. Con. Healthcare system.
Oh.
Our healthcare system is...
Okay, we just literally spoke about how the healthcare is the best in the world. And I know where he's going to go with this. He's going to go with like how like it pricey is. But maybe that's why it's the best in the world. You got to pay for the good stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Is awful. A study by the Commonwealth Fund focusing on developed nations' healthcare systems found that the U.S. had the worst system.
Oh, really?
Healthcare costs are so high, they could easily bankrupt you if you don't have insurance.
Ooh, yeah,
Those
that'd
who
be
have
bad.
insurance deal with increasing insurance premiums and deductibles, sometimes for poor coverage.
But what I don't get, right, is someone tell me this. Let's say I'm very, very poor. I can't afford anything. I'm barely living, right? Let's say I don't even have a job. And my leg, I lose my leg. They rush me to hospital because obviously they're not going to let me die, right? And then they fix up my leg and I got no insurance. Bro, what happens with the bill? Because, like, let's say I can't pay it. I don't have a job. And now I got this fat bill. What even happens with the bill? What, like, surely there's like, I don't know. What would even happen, bro? Interested.
It ain't good.
That's a rough translation.
4.
Pro, no class system. Since its founding, the idea of equality has been built into the framework of American society. While its history has failed and fought over staying true to this virtue, under the law, thanks to many constitutional amendments and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, there is no class or caste system.
3.
Really?
Con. Money is all that matters. While the law protects citizens against various kinds of discrimination, class status is primarily determined by wealth.
Okay.
Money is king. If you have it, then you'll likely get what you want. Be more respected, and have more opportunities. If you don't, your opportunities diminish, and depending on how poor you are, you're looked on with disdain or ignored.
Wait, but wouldn't that be a class system? Lower class, middle class, upper class, like, depending on how much money you make. Wouldn't that, like, you know what I mean? Just said you don't have a class system. But now that's the description of a class system, no? What is he doing?
I can ignore you now.
No!
2.
Pro, generosity. People in America are exceedingly generous with their time and money toward domestic and foreign aid.
Okay.
Many local churches across the country,
That's good.
supported by donations, provide food shelves, homeless shelters, and aid to others in need. American corporate foundations give...
Do you know what? I don't know if it's just because of the movies and TV shows, but like on the movies, right? I see all the time, like in America, like people will be helping like their neighborhoods and, you know, providing food and work, right? You'll barely see that in the UK. Yeah, you'll really see it, dude. You won't see that. I don't know if that's just a movie thing. Let me know in the comments. Or is that like, does that... Well, he's saying himself, like that actually happens.
Hundreds of millions of dollars to charity programs.
Wow.
In most categories, the U.S. dwarfs other nations in giving.
Okay.
For instance, according to 2014 data by the Center for Global Prosperity, the U.S. gave $43.9 billion in private donations in foreign aid in comparison to the U.K., which gave $4.9 billion.
But
Wow.
it's not just churches and corporations. Everyone gives here. Thanks, Mike with list 25.
Let's do it twice.
Hey, he's chilling, man. He's getting free money, bro. I want to be up there with him,
I can
dude.
ignore you now.
No, wait!
1.
Con, obsession with entertainment. With the advent of Hollywood, movies,
all
television,
are.
and now the internet,
YouTube.
Americans have been long obsessed with entertainment.
We
With
are.
smartphone
We all
addiction,
are.
you'll often find Americans walking down the street, looking at their phone, and rarely making eye contact with anyone. The constant need to be entertained is rearing its ugly head in other forms, such as poor mental and physical health and public
Right.
discourse.
I feel like that's not the whole world, obviously, because a lot of the world don't even have access to stuff that we do. But in the UK, we're the exact same, bro. We're hooked to entertainment, dude.
As Neil Postman put it in his book, Amusing Ourselves to Death, Americans no longer talk to each other. They entertain each other. They do not exchange ideas, they exchange images.
Sounds like
they do
UK.
not argue with propositions. They argue with good looks, celebrities, and commercials.
Right.
So, what are some of the pros and cons of living in your country?
Yo, pros and cons. You don't want to ask me about the UK, bro. I got a lot of cons. There's a few pros, but nah. I'd rather be somewhere else. Very, very interesting video. Enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys have to say in the comment section. Really interested to read what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out for there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.